Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, Rockstar Games had a DLC planned to be released a few years ago which was named Cops and Crooks. Now due to real life circumstances, Rockstar Games ended up cancelling this DLC, which would have allowed players to play as police officers as well as allowing players to play as crooks. Now the sad thing about this entire Cops and Crooks DLC saga is that it was practically finished. Rockstar Games had over 800 game files that were found relating to this Cops and Crooks DLC. However, if you guys are regular GTA 5 online players for the last few years, you would have known that Rockstar Games are not letting all of this content go to waste. Last year in 2023, Rockstar Games for the first time went ahead and released one of the missions that were included with this DLC, of course known as the Clock and Bell Farm Raid, which was part of the Chop Shop DLC and also included purchasable police vehicles, which once again were also meant to be included with the original Cops and Crooks DLC. Now like I said, this was last year when Rockstar Games first started to roll out a bunch of the cut content from this DLC, and earlier this year with the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC, they continued this trend by releasing dispatch work missions, of course for Officer Effenberger, which were also meant to be part of the Cops and Crooks DLC. And of course that wasn't it, they also included some more police vehicles from the Cops and Crooks DLC. So considering Rockstar Games have included content from this cut DLC in the previous two big DLCs, I think it's safe to say that Rockstar Games will be releasing more of this cut Cops and Crooks content. And of course, if you guys aren't aware, it has already been confirmed that we will be receiving more new dispatch work missions with this December's DLC. And personally, I think it is a really good thing to see Rockstar Games reusing all of this Cops and Crooks DLC content that I think was meant to be released around 4 years ago, as it does include a bunch of unique items including outfits, new vehicles, and even different ways to play the game. Now in today's video, I am going to be letting you guys know about some more cut content from this DLC that is very likely we will be seeing Rockstar Games include with this December's DLC. So as always, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video and you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so of course we are only a few weeks away from December when Rockstar Games do plan to release their brand new DLC. And speaking about cut content from the Cops and Crooks DLC, they have already confirmed that we will be working with a former FIB agent. Of course, the FIB is a play on the FBI in real life, so with them being another policing agency, it is more than likely this former FIB agent will be coming with more police content into the game. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, we do know we are also going to be receiving some new police dispatch work, which of course, if you guys aren't aware, is a side mission you can do in free roam, which can be triggered when sitting in one of your police vehicles, where you guys have basically got to be a police officer, where you have to track down a criminal and you will be rewarded with some cash and RP. Now we do know Rockstar Games had a bunch of different style of dispatch work, which also came with a bunch of different features. Now thanks to some of the most credible data miners in the GTA 5 community, we've always been able to work out what style of DLC we're going to receive, or at least what type of content is going to be included with the upcoming DLC. Now one of these very credible data miners is known as Yoshi, and he went ahead and said this: "Yo, Rockstar Games, can you do me a solid and include some of the Cops and Crooks update animations in the files of the next update, even if it's not Cops and Crooks? Would be very helpful for 5M stuff, which you own by the way, even if we don't get the DLC. I know you have them, gimme. This is not sarcasm. So straight away we do know that one of the most credible data miners in the GTA community has discovered a bunch of different animations that were used with the Cops and Crooks DLC, and of course it would make sense for Rockstar Games to introduce a bunch of new animations, probably one where you're arresting a player, so putting handcuffs on players. As I'm sure you guys are aware, a lot of the PC players that play on 5M or use mods, they have a bunch of cool animations they can do when playing as a police officer, from, like I said, being able to put handcuffs on players, making them get on their knees or put their hands behind the head. And to give you guys a clear example of what he means by one of the animations, so he actually leaked out one of the animations from the Clock and Bell heist, of course, which was a police themed heist. So he posted this way before Rockstar Games actually ended up releasing the mission, and as you guys can see on screen, it did say here's an animation of looting a washing machine from a money laundering location, which will be used in Vincent's heist. So as you guys can see on screen, the animation of your character basically dipping his head inside the washing machine and clearing out the money was a new animation which was recently added with the Chop Shop DLC. So there has been, like he said, a ton of different animations that were used with the Cops and Crooks DLC content. And leave a comment down below, let me know what style of character animations do you think Rockstar Games would be including with a Cops and Crooks DLC. However, Lucas did go on to say, after pursuing the 800 of these feature_Cops and Crooks IFS, this DLC had a lot going on. Given GTA 6 is soon, and likely the team for GTA Online is getting smaller, it'd be silly to let this go to waste. If you have such a big DLC that was cooked quite a bit, after 4 years it seems logical to resurrect it and release it as a big update. One can hope that's what the big update is, but no concrete confirmation as of yet. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, and as I'm sure all of you guys are aware that have an IQ above 10, GTA 6 is going to be one of the most compact and complex games probably ever released. So of course Rockstar Games will be dedicating a lot of time and effort towards the launch of GTA 6, considering we are only 1 year away now. It wouldn't make sense time-wise and financially to start investing in a big update with a load of new content unless they've already made a bunch of this content previously, which, like I said, they can release with the summer update. And with them drip feeding a bunch of cop themed content with the most recent DLC, which we can all agree went down very well in the community, especially compared to some of the other plain and boring DLCs they released in the past few years. Now, there was actually two different styles that Rockstar Games planned on releasing a Cops and Crooks themed DLC. One included a more normal, straightforward style in free roam, where you guys would simply register as a police by most likely making your way inside of one of the police locations. However, the other style that Rockstar Games planned to release was a complete separate free mode session where certain players played as cops and certain players played as gang members. Now, there was a bunch of game files and leaks showing how that game mode would work, and I've already made a full video on all of those leaks. So if you are interested on all of the other Cops and Crooks leaks, what I'll do is I'll leave a link to that video down low in the description and the comment section if you guys do want more information on all of that content. And as always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest news and leaks, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And to make sure you guys do stay up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, make sure you guys do go ahead and join my Discord server, which will be linked as a pinned comment underneath this video. And don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you guys can keep up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.